Hi, Bob.
Hello again.
Hi. As a membership committee member, I wanted to tell you my role is really around attendance and helping people really understand attendance and why we do that. So the first, I want to tell you why attendance is important. You might have heard of visibility, credibility, profitability, like, no, trust, all of those things. Attendance is that visibility piece. If you come to the meeting and we see you regularly, we're going to have a chance to get to know you. And what we've actually found is that chapters that don't have high attendance actually pass a lot less referrals. And that's our ultimate goal, right?
Kind of out of sight, out of mind if you're not there.
Exactly, exactly. So sometimes this is the policy that gets us into where we have a lot of rules in BNI, but it really is just to help you, because if you stop coming, then more than likely you're not, one, you might not come back.
Right.
And then two, it's just, we can't build a relationship with you unless you're here.
And it's not helping the other members too.
Correct. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, it doesn't help the other members either. So, so again, I want to go over the attendance policy with you. So you're allowed 3 absences in the 6-month period of time. And that is a rolling 6-month period of time. Okay. So you can go through and see. Sometimes the attendance falls off. But yeah, and then to make that easier, we have the substitute program on top of it.
Okay.
So the 3 absences that you're allowed are for things that are less predictable, right? So those unforeseen circumstances. Whereas the substitute program that we have is you're allowed to bring a substitute or have a substitute come for you, and it's not counted as an absence.
Okay.
And those are for the things that you have already planned.
Business trips, vacations, things like that.
Absolutely. So we're trying to make it easy for you. Right. And the reason why the substitute program even exists is because it allows us to have a win-win situation. We still get to hear about you while you're not there, and everyone in the room still gets to hear their message. Someone is hearing their messages, our message as well. Right. Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right, perfect. So substitutes. Let's talk a little bit about how do you find a substitute? What is a good substitute? The best substitutes are people who can really talk about your business in a credible way. And even better is when they can do it from a sincere place as well. So that's like would be a really good client of yours who's used your product or service. Somebody in your business as well, who could also represent, could also be a really good referral as well. The next, or the best substitute, the next best ones are just ones that can represent you in general, which sometimes you might have already seen this. You see a substitute come in and they literally just read someone's presentation. That's great too, because it's still, we're getting to hear exactly what you're looking for as well.
Okay.
All right, does that make sense?
Does.
So one of the things we'll want you to do is kind of identify a few substitutes that might already be available to you so that you can just have them on call whenever needed.
Okay.
So we recommend you having about 5 just in case, and really working through who those would be. So do you have someone in your business that could be?
Right. There's somebody I work closely with that can probably make it. I've got a marketing lady that is not a BNI member, so I can probably bring her in since we work closely together. And I do have a couple of clients that they really like our Get It Right products, so
we would love
and they're close by, so yeah, I can get them.
We would love to hear from them. That's fabulous. So one of the other things to make, we always want, hopefully, make everyone feel welcome, but one of the things that might make your substitutes feel more welcome is if you bring them when you're going to be there. So sometimes we call that Bring a Substitute Day. So you can have your own Bring a Substitute Day, introduce them to everyone, talk them through kind of how the meeting works, just to make them feel a little bit more comfortable.
That'd be good, so that when they are talking on my behalf, then at least they've met everybody once before.
Yes, and then also see the process, because I don't know if you remember the first time you ever went to a meeting. It can be a little quicker than you're tracking sometimes. So we want them to feel really comfortable anyway, but that can make them feel even more comfortable.
Super. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. All right, so now I want to talk to you about one of our other policies, policy number 12. So it says, in case of problems with the membership committee at their sole discretion can put a member on probation as per the member's business practices or commitment to the chapter. So a couple things about this policy is, one, as a membership committee member, it's my responsibility to help ensure that we keep the highest quality of members within the chapter. So 2 things kind of happen with that. If we do see a member not following the code of ethics, not following a policy, we will coach them, worst case, put them on probation. So we have this process, coaching first, probation next, and then sometimes, unfortunately, we do have to ask members to leave just because they're not following the same code of ethics that the rest of us are. But the other thing that I wanted to mention as well is another one of our policies is we also help with conflict resolution if it happens. So as a new member, sometimes you're going to get a referral that may not be the best for a couple reasons. One, it could be because they don't know your business well enough. Two, it just might be they're trying you out, and so they're not qualifying it really, really highly. We always recommend that you talk to the other member about it, because if somebody's giving you something, they're really trying to help you.
Okay.
But if you don't feel comfortable with that, we as the membership committee are also there to help facilitate those kinds of conversations as well.
Okay.
So we can help you if you have any kind of challenges like
Good.
that as well. The mentor coordinator is also another person that's a great person to talk to, especially if you're saying, I don't know how to handle this. That if they identify that it is something that we should probably work with you on, then they'll just refer you to us as well.
Super.
So hopefully that helps make you feel better that we're keeping the quality really, really high, and then also we're there to help if there are challenges that way.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
Does that sound
All right.
good?
Love
All
it.
right. So now we can jump into our regular one-to-one.
Super.
All right. Great.
Okay.